everybody, I'm back again, and this time I'm doing another Budget Bombshell video or makeup look. So I thought, you know, some color and just some drama, some highlight, hello, you know, you know the deal. So when I was doing this part, you know, this eye that I always do off camera, I was like, okay, I'm done, I'm gonna put on my lashes, and then, oh, I have no affordable lashes. This look will not do without a pair of lashes. So I'm so sorry. I need you to use your imagination for that part of the tutorial and think of a pair of red cherry or Ardell lashes, you know, affordable pairs of lashes that would actually fit in this look. I would say, let's say the 415s if I'm correct, by red cherry or Ardell. Or the Demi Wispies, 120 Demi Wispies. Damn, I forgot the names and everything. Anyway, sorry about that, but if you still want to know how I created this look, then you know what you gotta do. So for my primer, I used my Urban Decay Original Primer Potion, and I applied it all over my lid, in my crease, on my brow bone, and underneath my lower lash line. Then next I'm going to use my L'Oreal True Match Powder Foundation in the shade C6 and apply that with a taper blending brush by Royal Langnickel. So I'm applying that in my crease using windshield wiper motions, and then I'm softly blending it up towards my brow bone. This is going to give me an even canvas to work on, and it's going to help me blend out my other eyeshadows. But you already knew that. Then I'm going to use that shade right there of the Freedom Makeup London Club to Death eyeshadow palette. And I will be applying that with a 239 eyeshadow brush by MAC. So what I'm going to do is stipple that all over my lid, so really pack on that color. And once I'm done with that, I'm going to take a pencil brush by Inglot and apply it right underneath my lower lash line and connect it with the top part of my eyeshadow look, or lid. And now with a 217 blending brush by MAC, I'm taking that same eyeshadow and blend it a little bit into my crease just to get rid of that harsh line. Next up, I'm going to use this shade and mix it together with that shade, so a shimmery green and a matte neon green of that same Club to Death palette, and apply it right above that previous eyeshadow. Ugh, I hate the fact that they didn't give the eyeshadows any names. Anyway, I'm just using windshield wiper motions to blend out that eyeshadow to kind of get a gradient effect, if you get what I mean. And once I'm done with that, I'm gonna do the same thing, but then right underneath my lower lash line and mix it together again with that previous eyeshadow. And of course, you guessed it, I'm taking another shade of that Club to Death eyeshadow palette, and this time it's a bright neon yellow tone or shade. And I'm applying that also with windshield wiper motions right above that first eyeshadow I applied, just mixing it together to make the look more vibrant. And I'm using a 224 taper blending brush by MAC for it. And now I'm going to use this super bright pigment or gold pigment by BitchSlap Cosmetics. Sadly enough, they are no longer available. This pigment was part of a Bitch Tower set, I believe. And as you can see, I'm applying that on the center of my lid with a 239 eyeshadow brush by MAC. But yeah, these were super affordable at the time, but of course any gold affordable pigment or eyeshadow will do. Anyway, I'm now lining my lower waterline with a mini Kat Von D Puro Amor autograph pencil. I got a couple of them for free, so yes, it's Budget Bombshell proof. I'm always on the lookout for a good deal or sale, so strike when the price is right. Anyway, now I'm going to apply my false lashes off camera. So this time I'm using the Miami Style 3D MINK lashes by Lilly Lashes. And you already know the deal, I explained this in the intro. It's not Budget Bombshell proof, but you know, I had no other option today. I'm so sorry. I will make it up to you guys. But anyway, this is what they look like on. And let's move on with the rest of the look. So this time I'm skipping the foundation part because it's the exact same routine I used in my previous Budget Bombshell video. So there will be a link below in the information box that will take you to my previous Budget Bombshell video so you can see what products I used for my foundation routine. So now let's skip to the rest of this look. So normally I would use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade Deep Dark. So instead of this product, I'm going to use this product right here. It's a bronzer by Kiko Makeup Milano. So it's a bronzer. And I'm going to use it the same way I would use my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish Natural in the shade Deep Dark. And to apply this bronzer, I'm going to use a Blush and Bronze powder brush by the brand Nancy. So I have to admit, when I contour my face and highlight with powders, I usually just switch in between products. I will also use the Anastasia Beverly Hills Pro Contour Kit. Now obviously this is not Budget Bombshell proof, but you know, of course for this video, to keep it more affordable, I'm going to use the Morphe 9C Contour and Highlight Kit. So I'm going to use this shade for contouring and this shade right here just a little bit to highlight the inner parts, inner parts right underneath my eyes, right over here, so like really close to my nose. So I'm taking that same brush I used before to bronze my face, and now I'm actually going to use it to contour my face. And just so you know, for applying that highlight I pointed out in the palette, I'm using a Nancy Conceal Perfector brush. You know, and now for the fun part, which is the shimmer highlight, you know, the boom, bright, in your face highlight. I was, you know, normally gonna think of my MAC Extra Dimension Skin Finish in Glorify, but then again, it's limited edition and it's not really Budget Bombshell proof. So I'm not gonna use this one today. I'm actually going to use a City Color product. So this, let me read it off the package here. It's a City Color Desert Treasures bronzing powder, and this shade is called Oasis. So I'm going to use this as a base for my highlight. So this is the first product I'm going to use. I'm going to use this brush by Morphe for it. Okay, so that is my first highlight. Obviously, you can keep it like this and be done with it. Anyway, I think you already guessed it if you've seen my previous Budget Bombshell video. I'm going to use this shade right here. Again, they do not have any names for the shades in this palette. But what I also want to say is that I'm going to use this as a highlight and not as a blush. So if you follow me on my YouTube channel, then you know that I've been sporting throughout the years MAC blushes, Milani blushes, all, you know, everything in between. But for this video, I wanted to give you some affordable options in case you've seen some more high-end products and you're like, damn, it's a little bit above my budget. I wanted to go with these blushes. These are by MAC. This right here is called I'm the One, and this right here, this one right here is called Dame, and I wanted to mix these two together. I'm gonna give you an affordable option, which is this blush right here, and it's by City Color, and it's a B Matte blush, and I believe this one is called Blackberry. So they are not the exact same color as the City Color one, but the City Color one is definitely in the range of colors by MAC. Do you get what I mean? They look kind of similar. You know, I'm going to use this one and just a 129 powder brush by MAC. So for my lips, I'm going to use a very unusual color, or apply an unusual color. It's by Freedom Makeup London, and it's called The Sif. And I think it's part of their Far Away collection or something. I definitely know it's, you know, a Star Wars collection. You don't need to tell me that. Let's give this one a whirl. And before I wrap up this look, because I was looking at my face and I'm like, something's missing. And then I knew. My beacon of light, like on my freaking nose. When I go a little bit more extreme with my cheekbone highlight, I will tone down my nose highlight. Well, not all the time, but in this case, I want to tone down my nose highlight. So then normally I would use my Hourglass Ambient Lighting Powder in the shade Radiant Light, but that's definitely not Budget Bombshell proof because these babies are expensive. So in that case, I'm actually going to use this Makeup Revolution London highlight powder, and on the back it says Radiant Lights Glow. So this one is called Glow. So because the way it sits on my skin, it reminded me of my Hourglass powder. So I'm going to use this right here and apply it with a concealer brush by Royal Langnickel and apply it on the bridge of my nose. Like so. And that is pretty much it for the look. Let me just get ready, as in, you know, put my normal clothes on and my wig, and let's talk some more. And that was it for the tutorial. So when I did the eye part of this tutorial, I used a Freedom Makeup London eyeshadow palette. This one is called the Pro Decadence Palette Clubbed to Death. I'm not making that up. That's actually the name of the palette. Now I'm going to tell you why I used this palette for my Budget Bombshell series. Now, some of you already know this. There are eyeshadows in this palette that look very similar to the eyeshadows in the Urban Decay Electric palette, which I have right here. Obviously, there are less eyeshadows in there, but you know, the color scheme, you can guess it. You know, the eyeshadows that are in here, well, not in here, but in the other eyeshadow palette look very similar to the eyeshadows in the Urban Decay Electric palette, which is way more expensive than this baby right here. And therefore, I thought, you know what? I'm gonna give you a good alternative for the Urban Decay Electric palette. So, you know, now that we have that covered, if you want to follow me on my social media pages, then just type in Makeup by Namaisa on Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, Snapchat, and Periscope. Don't forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel and give this thing, this video, a thumbs up. Thank you all so much for watching, and until my next video. Bye!